Hayatı değil. Let me speak Turkish. Sorry for that. Malvern House'un kimi acaba bilmiyorum. Size birkaç tane soru sorduracağım. Acaba Türkler hakkında ne düşünüyorlar, ne fikirleri var, ne yapıyorlar? Lemon Academy.
No, I know your name's Lehman and I never knew if it's Lehman or not.
Hayatı değil. Speak Turkish. Sorry for that. Malvern House'un kimi acaba bilmiyorum. Malvern House'dan David'le birlikteyiz. Şimdi size birkaç tane soru sorduracağım. İşte acaba Türkler hakkında ne düşünüyorlar, ne fikirleri var, ne yapıyorlar? Birazcık soralım. What do you think about the Turkish student?
You know, all the Turkish students I've met have been exceptional. They kind of, I find they work very hard and they have a very kind of strong passion to improve their education, improve their lives. A lot of the Turkish students I've worked with, they have language learning goals that are kind of, they're ambitious to make improvements in their lives to help their careers, their life goals. And it's always nice to see people investing in their education to get there.
Kesinlikle katılıyorum. Yani aslında şöyle bir şey söylüyor. Yani hepimizin ne kadar çalışkan olduğunu söylüyor. Aramızda tabii ki biliyorum ben de hani çok çalışmayı sevmeyen veya hani böyle hayalleri sadece İngiltere'ye gelmek olanlar var ama David'in perspektifinden yani aslında bir eğitimcinin gözünden baktığınız zaman Türk öğrencilerin ne kadar çalışkan olduğunu söylüyor bizlere. What about the lifestyle for the Turkish student? What do you think about it? Like,
as in, what's their life like in the UK?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So again, I think it's one of those things where Turkish students tend to really enjoy living in the UK. It's kind of, I think, number one, not too far from them and not too culturally different, that they feel kind of very integrated here. And for our students in London, London's so multicultural anyway that I think it's great that they can both feel at home but also explore new cultures, new ideas, see new things, but they're not a stranger in the city either. They feel accepted, no one's going to look at them differently, treat them differently. It's just a really nice environment for them.
Totally agree with you. What about the education system? Like the Turkish student, for them, like, is it hard to talk?
Yeah, I, in my opinion, kind of the Turkish students I've met with tend to be quite confident compared to some other nationalities. And I think that confidence is one of those things that really help them achieve. That I was speaking to our director of studies earlier and he said in learning languages you won't get everything right 100% of the time, and the best way to make improvements is to accept that you'll make mistakes but you'll learn from them, and that's really kind of how you make improvements, how you progress. And I find the confidence of the Turkish students really helps them make the improvements that they need in language learning.
Oh, that was a great motivational part.
Yeah.
So what about what do you think about the like NC-UK programs for the fitting the universities for the Turkish students?
Yeah.
Like, do you have many Turkish students as well?
So I don't think we have many Turkish students on the pathway now, but I think there's a lot of things that our Turkish students would like and reasons they'd like to take the pathways. So our NC-UK program leads to a large array of different universities students can study at. So if you want to study at some top-ranked universities, what we call Russell Group universities like Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, Queen Mary, Exeter.
And the Southampton, which I graduated.
Oh, and Southampton as well. A perfect, great university. Then it's just a really nice option for those students because they get to achieve that kind of university that you're used to. But then we also have some students that are coming for different reasons. Maybe they're on a tighter budget and they want to find a good value university. And we offer, again, kind of options to lots of different choices depending on your needs, your requirement, your ability, and it just gives students a lot of flexibility.
So what about after graduated? Like, what kind of jobs students are going?
Yeah, so a lot of the students that I've worked with like to take advantage of the post-study work opportunities in the UK at the moment. So it's really easy for students to apply for a post-study work visa, where they can easily apply for that, stay up to 2 years, work in any kind of job they want. They don't even need to have like a job lined up when they're applying for that. So incredibly flexible and allows them to kind of get more experience working in the UK, get used to life in the UK, and yeah, there's a lot of potential there. I think longer term, the way things are looking in the UK at the moment as well is I think there'll be potentially increased opportunities in the future in terms of immigration. I think the UK has always known it's needed an element of inward immigration, and having left the EU, I think there'll be a more even footing for students from all over the world to have the opportunity to come and work in the UK as well.
Yeah, exactly. After, like, for example, postgrad,
Yeah.
when they study postgrad for 1 year,
Mhm.
after postgrad, they have a visa for 2 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity from that. I think the UK is a really popular destination for postgrad because if you're looking at somewhere like the US, it's a 2-year program, and if you're looking at the UK, it's just a 1-year program. There are some really good value universities in the UK too, and then that 2 years post-study work as well.
Exactly. So let's say yurt dışına ışınlanmak istiyorsanız ne yapmamız gerekiyor? Let's make it like handshake. Alright? Yeah. Yurt dışına ışınlanmak için.